Hey, what's going on guys, this is Miss and welcome to my virtual world updated combo video. But before you start, friendly reminder to like and subscribe because it motivates me a lot to keep making videos like these. And yeah, let's jump right into it. So the first combo, in case you actually draw a hand that kind of looks like this is the best way to get the most out of your resources. It's really tempting to actually normal summon the Nian Yan, but in this situation it's kind of incorrect, and you're actually going to see why. So by normal summoning the GG, yes, you heard that, you can actually special summon the Kirin after that by sending King Long. Then you technically can send the trap, but it's kind of a waste because we don't really want to send like all of our traps right now. We can kind of get access to them to that to the Chooch later on. When we're going to get the second virtual world trap, this is where the Lily would actually send it. So Lily is going to be infinitely better relatively soon actually. But yeah, this is where the King Long would search for Lulu and would pitch the Nian Yan, so we don't actually have to discard like another card from our hand, you know? It's kind of getting the most of what you have, because it's easy to just say, oh yeah, you can still do this combo, but you're gonna have to discard another card. Yeah, but what if there are like two really good cards, like Artifact Lancia that shuts down my opponent's turn in case they're playing dinosaurs and they're trying to break me, or I don't know, like Desires that I didn't want to use yet because I want to go through all of my cards. I don't know, it's just kind of... It's just an example, but yeah, it could be anything. It could be a really good hand shop like an Ash. We never know. So yeah, if you can actually just pitch this Nian Yan, you're actually going to also get to keep the card that you draw with Ravenous Crocosaur that we actually make right now. So really interesting when we can actually send a trap card by targeting a monster with Lulu to actually search a spell, and the spell is basically the trap card. So kind of like the same thing at the end of the day, but it's better because we actually get to set that trap card, so, well, send it, so we can actually use its effect to increase or decrease the level of a virtual world monster by 3. Even the decrease is going to come up, so make sure you are actually tuned in until the very end to watch a really unique and spicy combo. And yeah, now we're gonna make VFD. We're going to activate Coolon to activate the Chooch. Sorry, I keep thinking set, but no, it actually activates right from your deck to your field face up. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So VFD, a trap, and a draw. You get to keep your 2 other cards. I think this is significantly better. So let's jump into combo number 2. So this is a 3.5 card combo. Technically a 3 card combo with just any discard. So if you have Coolon, technically it doesn't really have to be Coolon, honestly. It's just... it would make your life a bit easier, because if you have the trap, then you can start discarding, well, sending the spell right away instead of having to do like additional steps and stuff like that. And GG, I guess, doesn't really have to be GG. It's just that it gets you a recycle back to your from your graveyard during the end phase, which is nice. And Lily is always nice because it's a level 6 non-tuner, which does matter because it's easy to have level 3 tuners in the form of the graveyard effect of Nian Yan, because Nian Yan technically isn't a tuner, and Lulu of course is always a tuner. So Colon to activate the Chooch, and then GG to send the King Long, if I recall correctly. No, Nian Yan, because it actually revives itself. Okay, so we're at 2 summons. Lily is going to be summon number 3. And now King Long for Lulu, pitch that, you know, that random card. And then Lulu is going to fetch for Lao Lao. This is for summon. Ravenous Carcosaur is going to be summon number 5. But our opponent has absolutely no reason to Nibiru us right now, unless he's really scared of us going into thingy. What's his face? Bamboozling Gossip Shadow. So technically he should have done it right now, but let's just say he didn't, and we had to waste like this this trap card in case we didn't play Bamboozling Gossip Shadow. Then, in case you actually have your other level 9 that's going to be able to be summoned, your opponent is going to Nibiru you, and you're going to summon this, and then you're going to pitch Lao Lao, revive back GG, and now make Cloud Castle, revive back Ravenous Crocosaur, and now make VFD. And the beauty about this is that your opponent cannot infinite or gamma you since he has a monster on the field, and also his Nibiru won't be able to like attack over you, since that is also an effect that VFD has. Well, I mean, it's actually part of its effect to negate every... well, to prevent your opponent from even attempting to activate effects and attempting to attack if the attribute matches their monsters. But obviously, as soon as they hit the field, they become the attribute that you declared. So you don't have to waste your pop on Nibiru, you know, by shuffling back 2 cards from the banish. It makes no sense. You might as well just keep it in case they have like Forbidden Drop or something scary. And this Nibiru token is quite strong, but Bamboozling Gossip Shadow kind of just does the same anyways. And then you can just revive back pretty much anything from your graveyard and play from there. So yeah, all good. Let's jump into the next comp. Alright, this is actually really interesting because a lot of people actually start panicking when they see like King Long instead of Colon. And then, of course, Lulu is great, but, you know, what are you really gonna do here? So, don't worry, you can still play the game very well if you send the Chooch and then search for Lily specifically out of everything, yes. And then send the, you know, King Long, which is going to search for, of course, you already know it. And then Ravenous Crocosaur is going to draw one card, but you're just gonna pitch it away. So this is kind of like your discard, so this is a clean, a real 2-card combo, not like a 2.5 whatever card combo. So now your Lau Lau is going to pitch Nyan Nyan in order to revive back the Lulu, and you have your King Long there. Nyan Nyan is going to be revived, and now you can make a Bamboozling Gossip Shadow. Now the reason why I actually use the effect of King Long here is because if I fuel my grave and my banished, sorry, with more cards, my Chooch could technically pop more cards, but you don't really have to do that, and this is assuming that you don't have access to Chooch, like, you know, some way or another. So yeah, pretty cool actually. VFD, Bamboozling Gossip Shadow, and we still have King Long, but you don't really have to use its effect, honestly. It's just, I kind of just wanted to show that you can use it even on your own monsters if this can actually benefit you, because it's easy to forget about this. So yeah, pretty cool, just with 2 cards, and let's jump into the 4th and final combo, which is also my favorite. Alright, so this is a 2.5 card combo. On paper, this hand sucks, right? This time, since we actually hard drew the Lau Lau and just nothing else, we won't be able to have access to a Monster Reborn because this GG can't really be special summoned. It has to be our normal summon, so none of these monsters really have effects. If anything, all we really have is a Foolish Burial, but that's it, that's all. But it's going to be more than enough, actually. So yeah, you're going to pitch for the King Long, which is going to search Lulu, of course. And this is so spicy. You're actually going to summon Shen Shen for the first time in history, because Lulu will be able to target it to send what? Chooch! And then you can actually search for Colon. You're actually going to activate the Chooch right away. You're going to decrease the level of Shen Shen by 3. So it's going to be level 6. 6 plus 3 equals 9. Cloud Castle revive back, and you make VFD. This is nuts. With 2 pretty bad cards. I mean, GG and Lau Lau are just some of the most random ones. We have effects, like, we didn't use their real effect, like, at all. Basically, it was just a Foolish Burial for the Lau Lau, and GG was the normal summon. We managed to do, like, all of that. VFD and the Chop, so pretty darn fantastic, and I really hope you guys were able to learn a thing or two with this combo video, and if you did, make sure to leave a comment, a like, a subscribe. That would help me out a lot, and that's pretty much it. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.